I can't see fucking shit. What is... Oh. I got no fucking shrimp. Why do I have a million messages? Oh. Aw. Iceberg. Let's see if I remember how to play this shit. Just forget all the damn hotkeys. Yeah, I don't remember how to fucking work this thing. We'll see. Yeah, percolate. Oh, what the fuck is this? That's all new. Just really good at fishing. Clearly. Vidar, nice pigfish. Strong and powerful and handsome. Just like you. I have what I imagine you as. I like to imagine all of you. Very few of you are handsome. First fish in months. Dude, these are Norwegian sea fish, not just any old fish. Where else would you see them? Maybe the Norwegian Sea, but like, who's going there? That shit's complicated. Who's gonna learn Norwegian and shit? Jesse doesn't believe dicks point down when erect. Wow. I'm not in Jesse's stream, but tell him I'll send him a picture of my erection if Sam is okay with it. Like, on a fucking horizontal plane, my dick definitely points slightly down. No curvature, but angle. No, I'm not. I don't know if he means a gonzo denier. Are you talking bend or just. Because, like, most erections got up. And some got radical up. The old tuck it in your fucking pants to hide it in school. Classic. I couldn't do that. Full on pointing south. Okay, well, I mean, mine fucking. It's more south than north. For sure. Disadvantage me in the bedroom for sure as well. Evening, Malorem. Christmas is coming, Tommy, and I needed to prepare. A lumpfish? That's delicious. I would like one serving of lumpfish with a side of spiny dogfish. Ooh, and if I could, some Patagonian toothfish. Too many fish have fish in their name. Just realizing that. Whose idea was that? This fish was far too much work. For the first fish in months. I'm all worn out already. Need another break. Welcome back, motherfuckers. For those of you that don't care at all about this game, a blue tag is incredibly rare. Like, unbelievably rare. So yeah, that's like a big deal, you know. I'm kind of a big deal. Can't believe that fucker was 22 kilos. What a boy. I wonder what it's worth. I'd like to think. Record of the week? Does that mean it's a true record? They changed that wording? Oh, did record just reset today, though? I've never even caught one of those fish. My first one ever. Blue tag. Pretty stellar. What the fuck is called a submarine? Wait a minute. It's a shop. Wait, what? To buy your fish or? Premium shop on the sea. Wow. Do you have a blue tag yet, Tommy? Just checking. So you got a trophy. I hear if you log back on after months, guaranteed blue tag. And fish in a random ass spot. I didn't even go to like in here. I just fished in this like corner. That's super cute. Good, actually. Just live on your boat forever. You're in like my top 3 loudest viewers, whatever that means. Just wanted you to know. Congratulations. I don't really know what it means because it can't be chatters. I don't know, maybe. Pog, I know. Poggy. Oh, shame that fuck. Oh, I was paying attention. 30 minutes before I go live? That seems crazy. How's Twitch know? I don't even know. 30 minutes beforehand. I was debating going live at all. Cannot believe that blue tag. I need to check if it's actually a real record. weekly. What was it called? Like the Congo? Conger. Oh. What? Mine was nowhere near. How is it still a blue tag then? I'm confused. Which one's KeepNet? Oh, I had some fish in my inventory. Oh, did they change the tags? Is that all it is? Maybe they just changed the tags. Oh. Okay. They did change the tags. That makes more sense. So is rare... Is it not blue? Is it purple? Of Dredge? I didn't love that game, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey, Sycon. I thought I got a blue tag null to start my day. I was all excited. And then it wasn't because they changed the tags. I thought about doing Fishing Davy, but I feel like I might have missed my... It wasn't a blue tag, though. It's a conger, but it's just a regular-ass conger. It just misled me with its new tag system. Yeah, I saw this and then got all excited. And went first fish. Plus I'm colorblind as shit. As you've all yelled at me many times, those bars on the bottom left aren't all identically the same color. But to me they are. On YouTube, good, man. Brainland does everything on YouTube. I really gotta fucking take care of that boy better. But, you know, life. I might actually have a shape. Yeah, blue tags are stars, and that's a diamond. No, it did. It didn't do that well, though, is honestly the truth. Like, it just doesn't stream that well for me. Like, I can get just as many viewers playing something else, so. They look the same color to you? I don't know. I guess they change based on where they're at or whatever. I can't. To me, they're all the same color. They might currently be the same color. At times, they are all the same color. At times, they are not. According to chat. Hey, Liz. Okay, wherever the fish... I don't know where the fish ran off to. Wait, didn't I stop this boat? Nope. Just doing a little unintentional high-speed trolling. Weddy, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You're probably watching ads or some shit, but thank you. I appreciate it. Are you playing something with cats? Looking for tuna? I don't know. I think there are tuna out here, but I don't know if they ever got into trolling. Free stream game pass roulette. Ah. Was that a new lady in your life I saw the other day? Has someone captured the heart of the Weddy? Scraping, dude, I'm fucking literally scraping the bottom of the ocean. Look at, I caught a flat fish. Like, I clearly am scraping the bottom of the ocean. Well, not exactly. Oh. Alright. Getting them nibs? Me too. No, not in the lady life, but in fishing. I don't want to lie about the lady life. No, I'm like happy, which is fucking weird. Yeah, Weddy, you'll be the first I'd tell. I haven't told anybody yet, but I'm gonna ask her to fucking marry me, dude. You don't tell anybody. It's a secret, just me and you know. Yeah, you're the first person I told. Shh. Melbourne wedding? No, but I will invite you. And I'm gonna definitely be in need of best men, you know. So feel free. Is that brides, groomsmen, whatever? I don't know. I've never done a wedding, so whatever that is, I'm gonna need those. So like, you can feel free to take a trip to the U.S. I feel like you would love it here. So I moved a couple towns over, dude, and like, if you thought my last town was redneck, this town's way more redneck. Like that girl you know, were chatting with, like, probably was ironically wearing that car shirt. Here you'd get that same girl, but like less teeth, and she's wearing it unironically. You know. Southern Michigan. They had a whole like fucking 60-minute special on this town, the town that never sleeps. And we're not Vegas. We're just some fucking shitty town of 4,000 people with a lot of methamphetamine. No, I'm southwest, like right near the border almost. I'm like 40 minutes from the Indiana border. Wish I was further north. We might have some cold weather. This fucking 50-degree December sucks. Yeah, it wasn't great, dude. It wasn't the worst considering the number of injuries. We just called up 3 people from Grand Rapids today. The IR plus the Sweden trip really was fucking bullshit, dude. Uh, we were playing every other day for like 2 months now. I will. I mean, if she says yes, you'll get an invite, Weddy. Don't worry. What happened to the town's football coach? We still have no idea what he did. Fellstrike. We still have no clue. There are so many rumors. Uh, the most popular and strongest believed rumor is that he was tagging one of his daughter's friends. Nah, different school, and she was 18, so like I think that's why there hasn't been like any legal shit and no like announcement on the topic because technically okay, but not okay by the school's policy on. I don't know. Like I said, it's all rumors. Nobody knows for sure. His girlfriend dumped him and everything though, so I was hoping for stealing money for sure, dude, because like, you never want it to be a kid. But it's a man, so you gotta just assume that it had something to do with their penis. Sorry, men, we suck. I thought I caught a blue tag Juju right off the get, but they added that rare tag. I got all fucking freaked out. Got like a 22 kilo conger and thought it was a blue tag. Come to Papa Fish. Nah, not yet. I just was preparing and honestly just miss fishing a lot. Ooh, nice place. I didn't get around to a cheesecake. Today I made a blondie, which is just like a thick cookie, honestly. Not really sure why it has a special name. What? I wasn't paying attention. Shame me. I'm a fool. That was the good one. It's like a cookie done in a brownie format. You cook it in a like a tray and then cut it up into squares. Cake 6 years. Okay. Thanks, Templar. Appreciate the 60 months. I thought it was special. It's just a fish, though. I ain't even gonna get rich off it. I do have a decent amount of money for once. I mean, I still am a long way away from any actual upgrades I want. But it's winter time. Time to get in some Russian fishing since I can't fish in real life. I have to pretend. A swordfish. I don't remember how to play. What route am I using? Huh. I don't remember what I was using out here. I think it was just one of these minnows. You know, it's the time of year, Foxy. I can't fish in real life, so. I'm sure everyone's on to like real gear. Oh, I'm driving, apparently. I guess I could be fishing in real life, but I don't feel like fucking dealing at the moment. What size is this hook? I don't remember. No. Yeah, I tried to get my buddy to go out with me last week when it was like 50, but he chickened out. Hey, Shadow. Oh, it was these little guys. That's right. Nice fish soup, Tommy. Tommy, why aren't you catching any fish? What are you doing? I ain't been busy with shit. Just ain't been fishing. Chat can't enjoy the sweet sounds of the ocean. Now it'll probably be too loud. Oh yeah, that's way too loud. How do your ears like that? I haven't even left the dock. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, there's been a lot of updates since I played. At least like some quality of life shit I've noticed. I can call in a damn submarine. Nah, nothing like that. I don't think there's been any content updates. Just adjustments to the game. They really slowed down on content updates. Oh, is that why some of these species I just never seen? Why are you taking so long to drop? The Baskin shark? Carol Baskin? I don't know if there are marlins in Norway. You can catch a swordfish. This is the first saltwater the game's added. I don't think I'm... Ooh. Fishing the right way for swordfish, but maybe. People catch swordfish with a hand rod. Yeah, you just chase it around and shit. People catch fucking all kinds of things. You'd be amazed. There's a lot of chasing with the boat that happens, though. In real life. And rod and reels especially don't really get that big. They don't really get that crazy. It's not like you just have a fucking winch on the end of your fishing pole. I think the biggest ones are still significantly small. Oof, smaller than the fish you're after. Yeah, they probably go real fast. I know like tuna and them, you troll really fast for them. Oh, did they add a motorized reel in this? That thing went for a little run there. I didn't look for rod holders, but I don't see. Did they have a trolling mode before? I don't remember that being there. Yeah, they're a decent size, but like relatively speaking to the size of a halibut, they're nowhere near. At least from my Google experience of like biggest saltwater reels, like what they land tuna with blew me away. They're not as massive as you'd think. Well, lights doesn't require completely balance changing the entire body of water. Yeah, this sea's a lot of fun. It's just a good catch rate. A decent bait variety. And I have a skill to level, so I enjoy that. What is this fucking thing? I'm gonna hope it's another decent sized conger. That just took me all the way back to where we started from. chunky soup can? That's not. I mean, I have reels that big that I use for catfishing. This reel's much bigger than that. The one I'm holding in the game. Maybe not look because of video game, but big reels are like the size of like a kid's sand pail, like for building sand castles. That rod can bend. Rods can bend like that IRL. It bends a little too far down. It depends on the rod, but it's a little far down the shaft for how big this rod is. But they really can, man. I have done a bunch of times on stream when I used to sit next to fishing poles. I mean, you can bend them tip to butt if it's a decent rod. Each rod is designed differently, though, in where it bends and where your power is coming from. I don't think there'd be any rod this heavy that you would let the back, what we call the backbone of the rod, is that part just above the handle, have that much flex. How many bamboo rods? 0. Yeah, it depends on the backbone. I mean, bendy is all in the action of the rod, which, again, you get, they will literally change the how it bends and the stiffness of the rod all the way to the tip, so. Affects lure presentation, casting, and the fight of the fish. Depends on what you're using. You know, when you're using like a lot of hooks and really heavy line and stuff like that, you want a little more give in your rod so you don't tear the face of the fish off. And then the opposite when you're using a single hook. You really need that stiffer rod that you can fucking slam that hook into its face. Difference of is it striking it like reaction striking it, or is it coming up and eating it and stuff like that? All affects how you want your rod to bend. I don't use many. I only have one actually high dollar rod, and I'm not even sure how high dollar it really is. It was just custom made, and my buddy gave it to me. But the rest of my rods are pretty cheap. I haven't gotten into it. I could see the advantage of spending big bucks, but like, it's that 1% shit, man. You don't really need it. It's a shark. A poor beagle. Can't believe that fucker didn't bite me off. Silver, nice. I played a little earlier while I was watching the Red Wings game. I don't know if they're a tune out here or not. There might be. Oh, I floated into quite a bit deeper water. Wings did shit. We have like 3 fucking people. Well, 2 or 3 IR, and then one got 6-game suspension, so. basking shark. You just take a boat, or do you have to buy? You rent them. All the boats in this game, you rent them hourly. Oh shit! I caught a fish reeling in. You can't buy it. You have to rent them. There are games where it's an option, but not this one. This game works very, very hard to balance their economy, and part of that is cost of renting boats and wear and tear in your gear and ain't nothing free in Russian. Yeah, he's still pretty good out here. It's been a while. We'll see. I feel like I have an okay start to my ticket tonight. For just picking a random ass spot and throwing some shit. Can't believe we got that poor beagle in. I'm still shocked. No, I don't. I only watch Red Wings games and don't really check highlights from other games. Unless it like makes the crazy news. But I feel this is the most realistic fishing simulator, period, hands down. Um, it has the most options, the most variety. There is no simulator that even compares close, in my opinion. However, that being said, it can be overwhelming, especially if you're American. They use a lot of techniques and a lot of gear that we don't, and a lot of names that we don't. The species of fish are very different, you know. If you're looking for something that's like in between, that's got some sim aspect but isn't quite so serious, Fishing Planet is always a decent one. And yeah, Fishing Planet can be played with friends and other people. This you just have a chat room. This is free, so I mean it's always easy to try. This thing just turned into a lead weight and decided it didn't want to reel in anymore. What is something totally not American in Russian fishing for? Like all the carp stuff. Genuinely, like all of that carp shit, you can't buy it here. You can't find it, you can't buy it. Hair rigs, boilies, all that shit doesn't really exist here. In general, the popularity of bottom fishing in the States, unless you're fishing surf, is pretty small. You can drink vodka. So again, that's for this game, like a lot. There's a lot to it. There's a crafting system for your own lures, food, booze. Yeah, that's the other part. A lot of carp baits and strategies that this game use are based on European carp fishing, which is a highly pressured in like what we call pay lakes, where you pay to go fish them. And they're highly pressured. The fish are fed and you're going out there chasing after fish that not only fed, they fucking know they're out there. They have names and shit for the big ones and all this crazy nonsense. It's a whole different world of fishing. So the boilie stuff really started to try to create this uniqueness and to draw the attention to these fucking fish that have been, caught 700 times and have gotten wise. Um, Here in the States, there's no. I did all the fucking ground baits and hair rigs, and yeah, they work. You'll catch carp here with them. Don't get me wrong. You catch a lot of catfish too, but I still caught more carp with earthworms than weirdly earthworms. They don't seem to love night crawlers. But anyway, I caught more carp with earthworms than I did all the fucking fancy. I had Morlack send me tons of real carp gear from Hungary, and it works, but completely unnecessary in the States. Carp are shot with bow and arrow and fed to pigs here. They are not fished for. I catch them on circle hooks and all kinds of shit too. I don't have to use, like real carp fishermen using these incredibly tiny fucking high dollar, heavy gauge, crazy hooks and shit. Yeah, so just very different. But in a lot of the world, carp fishing is the number one sport fish. At least Europe. Where here it's a trash fish. We hate them. People that catch them on accident fucking cut their gills and leave them on the shore and shit. Like Americans just have no respect for carp. We don't eat them. We don't do anything with. It's just super weird because yeah, like Noel said, they're very fun to catch. They fight as good as like any Native American fish. Native American. Uh, Instead, we target bass and shit like that. That like really aren't that difficult to catch, and aren't nearly as big and don't fight as hard. But it was weird. I was getting jig step for a minute there and not perking, so I thought I'd fucking throw one out, but huh, it's actually in the lift and drop towards me, eh? I even accidentally catch carp here on soft blasting stuff like that. Anytime I'm throwing a wacky rig in a a body of water with carp in it, there's a fear because they can rip up my bass gear. They're too big. Especially where I'm from. Bass only get fucking 6, 7 pounds, and that's fucking incredibly rare. In 3 years of tournament fishing, I've seen one over six. Uh, and by seen, I mean in turned in and all the tournaments combined. So like over 100 tournaments, where carp regularly get 15 to 30 pounds here. Texas Lake, yeah. Which in Texas, not to shit on your mom's fish, but isn't anything extraordinary. Texas, you're shooting for 10 plus. So a 7 there is probably like a 4.5, 5 here. If I had to guess. I think Texas, a real good one, is 13, 14, 13. 12, 13. Yeah, biggest one I've caught is 35 pounds, no. And it was a fucking beast. I think that's my next boat, Juju. I'm gonna get away from fiberglass, go back to aluminum, and go to a riverboat. I think, ideally, if I ever get everything straightened out, I'd love like a sea arc, like a 20-foot sea arc. A 7.4 in Minnesota. That's a hell of a Minnesota largemouth. A hell of a Minnesota largemouth. Yeah, during salmon season. People don't get that, like how flooded salmon get in rivers and streams during spawn. Ah, that makes sense, Foxy. Does it have a state fish? What are fish that jump on boats? Asian carp species are the ones notoriously in the States that jump up and fucking knock people out and shit. They're really big, jump like crazy at night. They dented the fuck out of my pontoon the one time I drove my pontoon down the river in Kentucky. It was weird, man. All day you don't see them, don't hear them. They don't really exist, man. But as soon as night hits and you turn on your fucking lights, they're just dong, dong, dong all over the boat. Like literally, like I mean, to not exaggerate, you were getting hit by a fish at least once a minute, jumping up and hitting the side of your boat. Free food. They're supposed to be delicious. A lot of people won't touch them because they're bony, but they're supposed to be delicious. I don't know what the state fish in Michigan would be if I had to guess. I have no idea. Smallmouth bass or something? It's definitely what we're known for. As far as like the tournament scene and stuff like that, anytime anyone talks about Michigan, it's smallmouth fishing. Edible crab? What the fuck is that? Can you eat it? Or is it not actually edible? Brook trout, that makes sense. I'm assuming you looked it up and are telling me the answer. Kevin Van Dam's brother has the state record for Ohio smallmouth, unless it's been beat. But last I knew, he had it. It's sitting in the fucking his tackle shop in Kalamazoo. Yeah, pike pickerel are pretty hated still by most freshwater fishermen, which is another weird one because they're fun and good to eat too. American fishermen are just weird. So much fucking grandpappy taught me shit, and it was all about like when fishing was like a necessity, you know. Like when you went fishing, you wanted to make sure you came home with food and dinner, and oh, nice. And you wanted the convenient one, you know. It was a different time. It's not like it is today, where like I don't know, we don't have to just target fucking bluegills off their beds anymore. Yeah, I didn't really feel like streaming tonight, but I figured Russian Fishing 4 would at least log me some hours and pass some time. The Christmas event's coming up. I like to have money just in case they come out with any new cool Christmas gear. It is free, and you can join our little fishing chat. Anyone who's even remotely curious. I pretty much always have people playing, and it's like year round, it seems like. Come on, be another turbot. Come on. Why is that acting like it's not able to lift it high enough? It was a turbot, sweet. I remember those were decent money. Thomas, I need to see you catch some fish, dude. Yeah, sadly, this body of water came out like right after I had been grinding too much, so I just had to take a break for the sake of my stream and my livelihood. So I really didn't get to fish as much as I would like. Yeah, me either. I'm just using the same shit I used before, Tommy. I mean, this skill is gonna take forever, or take forever to level. I never cared for the foam fish. What is it even at? Oh, I'm at 55. 60, I get the flying collar rig, whatever that is. I don't like it on the sea. I found the salty fish was just way better. It also has like annoying hook restrictions. foam fish is cheap though, so there's that. Because I could burn up a salty fish in like a sitting. Caught 2 turbot in a row and then they just disappeared on me. Come on now. Way to cuss, Tommy. Likes to fish. That Richard Hammer guy. I ain't seeing shit on the sonar either. Some might even call him an addict. Like his girlfriend, probably. Gross. I want a stinky cusk. It's bigger than Tommy's though, so like, got that going for me. Have they made any announcement towards new content? Because I know there was quite a bit of info leading up to this lake. People always finding little Easter eggs and shit too. Little flyers and pamphlets laying through ground bait. Classic. That's crazy because they're going on a year now without content, right? So I mean, they added this just after the new year, didn't they? Or during the new year, even? I feel like the snowman was on this lake. I can't see the fish because I'm looking through the wall. Oh, that was like the perfect size cod to not make my life miserable. January? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's usually when the Christmas thing is too. I just wanted to make sure I had enough money that if anything crazy releases, I could fucking grind it out. I heard there's an electric reel, yeah. Hey, Delaroth. Sorry I didn't stream enough to be your number one. News event, we're over when the sea. Oh, it started too. Okay. Yeah, because we always call it a Christmas event, but I think it's actually a New Year event. X Incubus X, dude, that takes me way back. I'm 15 again. Yeah, they did this past year. I was surprised by my number of streams that I accomplished in the year, but I think a lot of that is my disconnects. Never, hopefully never Russian Fishing 5. We don't need that shit. We just need more content in this. Thank you. Honestly, I wish they just changed the fucking name for their own sake. Sounds like such a joke with the number 4 at the end of it. Nobody cares about your first 3 fucking HTML games. I'll be the 3rd in your streaming relationship. I had my thing up, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right there. I don't know what the loudest means. I'm gonna assume talked, which is weird because like some of these people I don't even know this guy. I don't feel like I've ever seen him talk, so I'm not sure how it's possible he was one of the loudest. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to hurt that dude's feelings. Clearly, he watches a lot. What should you be going for? A Bear Lake? I have no idea, dude. I ain't played in like 6 months, so I got no clue what's hot. Just unlocked it. You shouldn't go there. Unfortunately, Bear Lake is in an odd place for leveling. It is loaded with decent carp, and if you are not pretty damn geared, at least 14 kilo reels, 14, 17 kilo reels, Bear will kick your fucking ass and cost you money. There are very few small fish to target at Bear. Golden tench, yeah, if you can get on them, they're really hit and miss. If you can get on them, they're kind of, at least approachable with small gear. But the problem is chasing them, you end up with big carp still too. If you can't handle fucking the regular 15 kilo grass carp, I would not recommend Bear. Fun once you can start carp fishing. Who is the #1 chatter? It doesn't, it says loudest. I don't know if that just means chatter, but it's dumpster gravy. This thing came to life. Yeah, it's not a giant lake, so you can let things just tear your gear apart and not get spooled, but don't recommend it. There is this balance with this game, which can be unfortunate when you're leveling, of like, is it worth it? Yeah, I can catch it, but is it worth it? I frequently chase fish, it ain't worth it. It's fun. But when you're leveling it can really slow you down if you're out there beating up your gear, destroying your reels, chasing hogs that you can't land easily. Yeah, Bear was a disappointing unlock at that level because it has no shop or anything really either, so you don't get much out of it for a few more levels. And depends though. If you were smart and didn't use premium and just bought gear, you might be ready for Bear when you get there. Yeah, I probably got 100 hours in this game at least, if not more, just chasing around grass carp on fucking Oldberg with Lacardis. It's also why it took me so long to get the shitty gear I have. But I give everything to reset my brain and go back and do it all over again. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want to try to run one more time. Ah, damn. It's a cod. That's not what we wanted. Amber's the one I just never could fall in love with that everyone else seemed to like grind for bucks. I just hated it. It just felt so boring. I like the risk. I like trolling places like Ladoga and stuff like that. Places where you might fucking... And if there isn't that risk that you're going to end up hooked into a hog that fucking runs you ragged, then I don't want to fish it. And Amber just like never really had that. I get that it exists, but it only exists in like a blue tag form. And like, I don't know. Look at that little fucker. I should switch back to a lure during the day. I think it seemed to do fine during the day. He's just cute, man. Lump Sucker is its other name. I mean, I have PVA, but it doesn't matter still. I mean, even with PVA, the fucking guys like Jake and stuff that have fished it forever still only have a couple of blue tags. And they have some repeats anyway, too. It's not like it's the fucking... Do insane. Yeah. Like, that's why I got so into just throwing bait fish, man. Throwing bait fish out on the bottom and see what the fuck eats it, because there's so much variety and it does have the potential for blue tags and shit. Lump Sucker. You'll get caught up. I don't know where I came across all this safe bait, but I'm gonna need more sooner than later. You're fishy, 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 fishy. I have a whole nother rig I haven't tried either. Did they ever do the unspeakable? Oops. And add an ultralight category out here? They did? Oh wait, did it have ultralight but didn't have tele, right? There was no telescopic? Still none. Where'd my fish go? I didn't like Shiverwarp singing. Is this the one that got like... auxiliary hooks? What do I need that for? Attraction elements at the base. Attraction element at the hook. And then a fillet. To really just... Because, you know... Who doesn't want a 35-part lure setup? Why doesn't it say movement in the bottom? Oh no, get wrecked. Are those new big sharks line breakers too? Something ate that on the way down. Later, Foxy. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Okay, so this is just safe. One more. Shit. That's fucking getting eaten so quick, though. Oh, a mackerel. Joy. It's very slow falling. A thorny skate? Three, two, one. Eat it. Oh, come on. You're right under me. How can you resist this tiny bit of fish? On a glow-in-the-dark spoon with a glow-in-the-dark bead with a glow-in-the-dark squid skirt. My bait will blot out the sun. Wait, it became the sun? I have no luck with glow-in-the-dark in real life. Lots of people love it. Kind of a foolish fish is eating glow-in-the-dark shit. A long head dab? That's who. I catch a lot through the ice on glow-in-the-dark, like bullshit bluegill and stuff like that, but I feel like the big ones don't usually, same deal, they're not dumb. In the game, yeah, the glow-in-the-darks work fine for me. Jackson? Is that you? Castigro, thank you for the 101 months. How you doing, bud? Strong perking. I ain't a weak perker. Wish when I was actually fishing I had little text pop-ups that say movement in the bottom layer. Would be very beneficial. I'd be a better fisherman for sure. Later, Liz. Fishing survival game? It's mostly just fishing. There's like a kind of survival you eat and drink to like just maintain a quality of life fishing. You pretty much just drink coffee and live off coffee. You can craft like fine recipes and booze and all kinds of nonsense, but like that's inefficient. Honestly, you don't eat. And I've learned you don't even eat. You just drink coffee. Unless Thomas sends you pickles, then you eat them just to like to be polite, you know. He makes a good pickle. I don't drink like anything when I'm fishing. Too busy fishing to even think about my thirst. Alright, this ain't it. Too big for a foam fish, huh? Let's get weird with a super grub. Nobody saw it coming. I feel like I did better on this half. Oh, I have a fish. I wasn't paying attention. Get him, super grub. Thomas. Shame, shame, shame. You better have been sending me pickles, and that's what happened. Nah, it's just Thomas. Don't blame the hooks. I have faith in you, super grub. I shouldn't have had so much faith. What was that rank 1 bullshit I just got? I can't check. I'll miss a fish, and then Thomas will get to make fun of me back. Come on, there's 2 fish down there. They want a super grub. Who doesn't? That's protein, baby. There he is. He couldn't resist. Not that strong perking. Ugh, a cusk. The worst. Is it 3 odd I need to... Yeah. What's a hake? Oh, is that the toothy guy? He's got a lot of small pointy teeth, right? I know him. We hung out once. What do you think if they add some like better sonar so I can actually see my bait rise and fall? Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. It's getting wavy. I'm getting seasick. Hold me. I don't actually get seasick, thank God. People that do and still go out on the water are absolute lunatics. I went salmon fishing with a guy who owned like a fucking $40,000 boat, and he gets seasick, and I just didn't get it, man. He spent like the whole time telling me what to do while he threw up. Grab that one, blah. Reel that one in a little. Blah. I hate puking. I'll do everything in my power to avoid it. Alright, this ain't it either. Finally jump on board lame old foam fish. A lugworm. What just happened there? I got seasick one time, and it was when I was cooking macaroni inside a sailboat in like fucking 7-foot waves. And paying way too much attention to the macaroni. Yeah, that sounds like, that's like what I catch with foam fish. Garbage. I should go back to my old spot and see if it's still good. Where are you at, Thomas? Oh, fishing the big deep, huh? I've always just had better luck with the shallow. Oh, did I lose that? I did. It didn't say I lost it though, so it doesn't matter. Hung out below deck, yeah, it's some of the most dangerous spot. Weirdly, I could always sleep below deck, no problem. No. It didn't say I lost a fish. Nobody knows it happened. Get out of the water. Gaff it. How cute. Thorny as fuck. What the fuck? Happened again. Keep eating it when I let out of the line. Whew, buddy, that's a lot of pickles. Daddy likes. Oh, I can't send you anything. I'm not premium. Can't return the favor. Yo, game. I'm perking here. Thank you. Tiny fish. Incredibly tiny. Is it even a fish? What the fuck are you? A vivacious eel pout? Let's go pickle for pickle. P for P. Nice long head dad. Did you hit a sick dab back when you caught it? Just to, you know, let him know. You respect him. I'm your most watched streamer. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even check who I watched the most. I didn't watch like any Twitch this year. If I had to guess, it's Jasky. Or Justin, because when I type in twitch.tv, it's /HC Justin. So every time I want to open Twitch, I just go to Justin's stream before I then navigate out. Arm out and everything. Nice, dude. Sick dab. Alright, I was catching way cooler fish with fillets. I should have just stuck to it. I was just afraid I was going to run out. A minor 301 hours? That's probably like half my stream time. I don't know if it said this year how many hours we streamed. I had a bad year though, that's for sure. Tommy's on the dabs. It's okay, I tend to miss all summer too due to liking summer. Nice, Calastigro. They added like 1 million animated emote slots. I need to add more. Grom did 2 the other day. The game you literally did not watch? My number 2 chatter, I don't even know who they are. So either I didn't pay attention or they just like had a game where they talked a lot, and I've forgotten they exist. Most of you don't talk ever. You make this job tough on me with your not speaking. I need you all to inspire dumb shit for me to say, but you instead sit quietly. Probably playing with your Peters. Caught you? Nice. Caught you dick-handed. I'm at like 7, 8 months without jerking off. I'm going on some kind of new record. Not that I'm not coming, I'm just having sex, you see? So I decided I don't need to jerk off anymore. It's weird. Yeah, I like cheese, dude. Cheese is tight. You want a quarter pig? Was it like a live pig and you had to like fucking divide it up evenly there at the party? Because that'd be a fucking wild Christmas party. Yeah, a lot of people swap to just chatting though for periods of their stream. Yeah, which quarter did you get? I hope it was the neck. 4-H pig named Sir Oinks. Nice, dude. Sir Oinks gonna taste fucking good. It's my daughter's fucking birthday 2 days after Christmas too, and I have no idea what the fuck to get her. I've got like a bunch of little shit, but nothing special. It's driving me nuts. I think we're just gonna do like a sleepover for friends probably and call it good. Like an elaborate one with fucking, you know, girl stuff. She's fucking 11 this year. Insane. 11. She was a baby when I started streaming chat. A baby. And I don't just like mean young. Like in diapers, 6 months old, a baby. Hello, Turbot. Now you're 30. So I was young too. Old age is making me want another baby, which is really bad. Cause like I shouldn't. I like to learn, dude. Big fan. As much as I wouldn't hate having another kid. The idea of fucking trying to do anything with 3 kids sounds impossible since my girlfriend has a kid. One kid seems impossible. I have one really good kid, man. She's I don't know, like a freak of nature when it comes to children. Every parent says that, but like my kid fucking gets herself up for school, gets ready. I've never have to wake her up anymore. She just does it all. She's fucking, well behaved and listens and the 10-month stage. Yeah, that's not as bad as you think either. Wait till the toddler stage. Fellor, thank you for the 59 months. I could just take credit for all that. I could, but like I don't know what I did. Plus, my daughter, girlfriend's kid is like, I don't know. He's going through shit, man. Like, so I don't blame him, but his behavior is a little fucking wild, and I don't got all the answers. I know that for sure, dude. I think Kim and I, as much as we were an awful couple, we were like weirdly the parented well together, you know? No, I just haven't been able to fish in real life, Lord. I really wasn't in the mood to do much, so fishing. There is some new stuff, some quality of life shit they added. You can get a submarine to bring you fucking a store. Lately, actually, Alice has been going through quite a bit of shit too. I don't know what to do. She's just emotional. She's 11 though, so I'm kind of afraid of what those emotions mean. But just like randomly fucking has some weird anxiety lately. She was like genuinely worried about the fucking zombie apocalypse the other night. And like I didn't have the heart to tell her. That's like there's a lot of ways shit could get bad, but that one's unfortunately real low down the list. Your school has fucking doors that you can lock with bars into the ground and lock your entire class into the room. That's a far more thing. That's the thing you should actually be have anxiety about, not zombie apocalypse. Unfortunately, it is Volva. How you doing, bud? Anxiety's a bitch, man. I dealt with panic attacks and shit for quite a while, and finally got it to where I haven't experienced one in quite some time. Understanding what triggered them for me was a huge help to like avoid triggering them, and when I do, I don't know, it just helps me fucking calm myself down. I'm good. I'm really good. Fucking too good. Crazy life changes this year, but It's all been great. Knock on fucking wood, man. SRL? Yeah, man. That's the original. That's where I started. That's how I got off the ground so quickly. Just right time, right place with Isaac Racing and SRL, and anxiety medication is also whack. It is whack, and like at least around here is like still is probably the number one abused prescription medication too, man. The amount of people I know fucking overtaking anxiety meds. Now your beard is graying. Fuck off. Ugh. Like my strong perking? The fish don't seem to love it anymore. Make you sick and angry? Might be better than anxiety. Depends on the day. No, I'm just dealing with that like weird dread of like I'm happy and that's scary because what's gonna go wrong, you know? You know that feeling? The fact that you're happy means there's potential for devastation. That's fucked up, right? Not even like just the other shoe to drop. It's like literally the fact that I have happiness to be destroyed is a little anxiety inducing. I mean, that's easy to say. Just accept, but like, you know, my brain, I don't have control of my brain. But I am trying to enjoy it. People can be very, very evil. Lots of them too. I was just talking about that today with the missus. Like, dude, it's fucked up to think about some of my like family members that I had a lot of love and respect for. That like now that I'm older, it's like, God, you were fucking kind of a psycho and like super manipulative. And my grandma in particular, man, like I love her to death. I loved her to death, but like looking at how she pit her sons against each other and us against, it was, you know, there was a lot of manipulation going on there that I didn't fucking catch on to until now. I'm fucking 35 and she's dead, and it's weird. Gross. No, I never heard of Hellcard. Volva, thank you for the 13 months. At least in your opinion, yeah. I need more internet friends. I need to make some just straight up internet friends that aren't streamers, aren't nuts. Get some of my viewers that I actually like pretty badly. It's just a really awkward thing to do because like you kind of throw them into the fire if they're annoying or hot mic all the time or fucking mouth breathe and shit. It's like really annoying to test it without doing it off stream and then I used to do it quite a bit, but man, yeah, you can get some people's feelings hurt pretty quick. Never, yeah, it's definitely. I got real life friends that are the same way. I like never would bring them around my stream. Is what it is. I try not to. I still try. After 10 years, I still try not to share my stream with anybody I know IRL. Just makes me less comfortable. I like the fact that I don't know what any of you look like. You might even be fake. I think it's been around a lot more, Volvo. Like when I did it back in the day, I was bigger and it was newer and people were definitely like more nervous and anxiety about it. So many people now have like participated in shit like this that it's not as, I don't think it'd be as awkward because a lot of people acted fucking weird and shit too just because they were nervous. On Epic together, I was just looking, that's still one of my like top 15. Wait, on Epic? Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of Unturned. Didn't we do, did you play the Isaac game with me too, Lola? The Isaac board game? Or am I mistaken? I thought that was you. Alright, I'm not sure who that was. You own the Isaac board game? Yeah, we played it online a bit. Yeah, it's definitely mad. It's really easy to fucking screw it up, I think. What the point of Unturned was? I don't either. It's just a fucking weird survival game, wasn't it? Yeah, I used to do big Hammer Watch raids, we called them. There was building. Yeah, we used to capture the Ushanka and Unturned. The best part about Hammerwatch was when they named a character after me because I was streaming it so much, and then when they updated the game, they took my name away because I hadn't streamed it since they added my name. Even if it was an accident, it's still very funny. You'll mail it to me? No, I'm good, dude. I don't have anybody that would fucking touch it. I appreciate the offer a ton, though. But no, I don't have a fucking... None of my real life friends are nerds at all. Yeah, I know it's crazy money. Edmund still has that fucking cult following, and I feel like he'll probably maintain it just with his edginess forever with fucking new teenagers that want to be edgy. The D&D group. I've done that in forever, man. My brother plays D&D regularly, but they're just a little young. I also don't want to crash his shit, man. I know I'm like 15 years older than him, so I know he kind of... He probably has a whole life he don't really want me to know about, let's put it that way. I've had so many copies. I've still never played CSGO, not even once. Let's say different, yeah. Yeah, me and my brother have a lot of the same interests. Like I said, he's just 21, you know. So, if I remember what 21-year-olds are doing in a D&D group, it's probably not for me. It's a decent fish. I don't know how big it is. Yeah, I don't got much time for nerdy. I don't know. We'll see. This winter, I might have more time to fucking kick it. School's fucking the worst for me, dude. Just having to, like, it just, I literally every night I sleep 4 or 5 hours, wake up, take my kid to school, come home, sleep fucking 2 more hours. That shit sucks. I always struggle with the hotkeys in this game when I quit Fell. It's like the worst part about coming back. T for tasties. That's all you need to remember. Yeah, this will be my biggest fish of the day, I'm pretty sure. Nah, Cole and I ain't talked in a long time. Lacquer, thank you for the tier 316 months. How he still streams Mighty Isaac? You know, it's just work, dude. He just goes to work. He is like, whatever you think about him or not, he is one of the most dedicated fucking streamers I know, man. He is so grateful for the life he gets to live from playing video games. He will gladly play. But like he did this fucking, you know, he did minimum wage work for years. You know, Cobalt wasn't young when he started, not super young when he started. He'd already fucking worked as a fucking tutor, as a fucking violin instructor, as a waiter. Like he'd had a bunch of fucking bullshit jobs, and so like, I mean, I haven't talked to him in a few years now, but anytime he ever talked about streaming, he was just super grateful for getting to fucking call that his job. He would much rather do that than go back to fucking. Cole plays the violin, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he still can, but he could. Yeah, he took it lessons for years. I was actually surprised he didn't jump on the chess hype too, because he was like a pretty good chess player and taught chess as well at like a fucking, I don't remember, somewhere. I don't know. They've done quite a bit of rebalancing out here, fellas. So maybe they changed some depths. I wonder if that's one of those new sharks everyone was bitching about. But yeah, Cole and I, unfortunately, the Nerds vs. Nature, uh, right shortly after that shit with me and Kim went really fucking rocky and shit, and I kind of just fell off the face of the earth, and there was still money fucking issues there, and it just, I burned the bridge up on accident. So, and it's hard with this fucking site, man. Once somebody kind of finds new friend groups, you know, it just, you know, you see it all the time. People just separate. But yeah, most of my bridges just got burned from not being around much for a while, on and off. These extended periods of me being a mess. And when I'm a mess, I'm one of those people that, like, if you reach out to me, I just won't deal with it, you know? And then I'll be like, oh, I'll get to that in a couple days. And then it's been like 4 weeks, and I'm like, fuck, now it's been too long to get to that. It's weird to look back at and recognize how fucking shit I was mentally, and didn't realize it then. Didn't feel like it was that bad then. This fucking fish, though. I'm gonna guess it's one of these new sharks everyone was bitching about, saying they're like big catfish. Because it's just been slow run, very heavy, but not doing anything too crazy. That's gonna take me a minute to get in. Yeah, basking sharks. There's a bunch of new fish. I've caught like 3 or 4 new fish today. There's a new flag type too. Don't get stupid and excited about catching a blue tag like I did, because there's a different blue tag for rare that isn't like a trophy. It just means the fish is less common than... I thought my first fish coming back was a fucking blue tag. It's purple. It looks blue because I'm fucking bad at colors. Oh yeah, it's all good, X. I don't blame anybody, man. I really don't. I know that especially this last year and a half or so has been fucking shit consistency, but I don't know. I guess it's been like a few months now I've been at it. Quantum thing for the 8 months. It's fucking hard to, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to like make excuses as much as just explain where the fuck I was at, but you know, it's hard to fucking motivate myself to give a shit about working or making any money or caring about my stream when like I didn't fucking care about nothing, you know? It's just me. I'm definitely a bad loner, you know? If it was just me by myself, I'd fucking be one of them. You'd see me on an episode of Hoarders. Yeah, Bad Bachelor? Yeah, you'd see me on an episode of Hoarders, dude. Would be down to reconnect? Maybe. I don't know. It's not that I ain't reached out to... Oh, no. It's not like I haven't reached out to any of them. Hoarding what, though? Trash? Like, I don't know, just fucking... My life would just be a mess more than, yeah, hoarding. But yeah, no, a lot of those people I've reached out to, man, like I said, you know, they get new friend groups, and then, like, it's a really hard thing to balance on Twitch. If you look at people like Justin and stuff that stream with a fuck ton of people, like, it's a really hard thing for them to balance their time, and I understand them not making fucking... taking time out of their fucking week to make time for me when I didn't for, you know, a long time. Oh, thanks, Squirrel Poop. If I can help anybody, that's awesome. Found dead under 200 pounds of fishing weights. Yeah, something like that. Bunch of fishing. No, I ain't got no money. I would do as little as possible to survive if it was just me by myself, you know? Hard to set goals. I'm definitely, like, you know, I know it's a bad quality, but I'm definitely, you know, now that I'm in a relationship and very happy and grateful, don't feel like I deserve it. I'm more motivated, you know, fuck, I'm cooking every night, I'm fucking working. I'm more motivated to do things to not disappoint the people in my life. Justin needs to disappear now. Justin's been streaming fucking like for every day forever. Your Twitch might have unfollowed him, but that boy never stopped streaming. I almost died for you, Lacquer. Shut up. That was the scariest fucking moment of my life. I don't know if we actually like really talked, but like that was truly the scariest moment of my life. Justin and I occasionally chat, you know, just Justin and I have always had probably a better connection as human beings than streaming together. Um, we have very different approaches to streaming, but like we we chat a lot about like our personal lives and stuff here and there. When either of us have shit going on, we try to reach out. Something to elaborate on. When I went fishing with Lacquer, we rented this fucking boat, and it wasn't until we were like out on the lake that I realized half the shit on the boat didn't work because it had been hit by lightning, and there wasn't a light working. So, of course, fishing took over, and I didn't think about how fucking sketchy it was gonna be. But I'm on this giant ass Florida lake covered in fucking random islands and gators, and driving at night for fucking 30 minutes blind. No GPS. No, try to use my phone GPS in the middle of a lake. No GPS, no lights. It was horrifying. And like the lake was too weedy that I couldn't slow down and just like putz. Too weedy and too big. Like if I would have fucking putzed across the lake at idle, it would have took me like 2 fucking hours. So I had to just fucking run at like 35 miles. If you've ever been in a bass boat, they either go 0 miles an hour, like barely moving, or 30. There's no in between. They have to get on plane and maintain that speed. So like I had to cruise at like 30 miles an hour in the dark, dodging islands, trying to figure out what tiny fucking swampy canal I came out of. But if I dropped off plane, it was too weedy to get back up to speed because the motor would just not get enough torque. It gets caught up in the weeds and like starts spinning in the weeds, and you don't get any power. So I had to just like fucking drive like a lunatic in the dark. It was awful. I wanted to cry the whole time, like genuinely cry. I did. I'm here now. I made it. And Lacquer made it back. Amazingly, I made it back to both docks first try. I should have left a fresh shit on the boat. I did leave garbage. He didn't complain, but I did leave garbage on his boat, a bunch of it. Jump to daytime stream instead of doing the occasional. Yeah, I've thought about it. It doesn't do as well for me. I mean, and I've done plenty consistently. Just I also am more consistent at night. It's easier for me to be motivated to go to work when everyone's in bed. Like I don't sleep as much as my kid and my girlfriend. But like when they're awake, I want to spend time with them, not sit down here at my computer and listen to them laughing upstairs above my head. It's a really hard. I don't know how people like Co Carnage and shit do it, man. Like he's got like a family of 6 or some shit to listen to them fucking having fun all day and just be. I guess I know how he does it, but because he's a good. I don't have my fucking weight to set on my keyboard. Are you in one too, Tommy? Oh, I hope we both do great here and profit immensely. Probably not. Probably just destroyed my fucking Tagara for no good reason. We shall see. I just hope I can get it before this ticket expires. Otherwise, it's going to be real expensive because I got to burn another ticket. It's a total scumbag. I mean, yeah, I don't know. The boat was cheap, so I'm not too salty still, but it was a fucked up situation to leave us so knowing that we were going to be out overnight to leave us in such a dangerous position. This wasn't a small fucking lake, dude. It was like 16,000 acres or some shit. Yeah, large, like one of the largest Florida lakes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, fish will, will wear out. Depending on your gear, that determines how long they'll fight. Well, it's like fucking. It's the biggest lake I've ever been on, besides Lake Michigan. So for me, it was a very big lake. But where I live, lakes are very, very small. Like big for us is like 1,000 acres, and that's nothing. It's like a 20-minute drive. I was supposed to go on a really big one in Georgia, but the kid lied about fucking having a boat. Lake Toho. Toho up into PP. Maybe I might be off on the size. It was big. 6,000 acres? I don't know. Something large. 22,000. Okay, I was off the other way. Yeah, big lake. And I'd only ever been on it that one time. The fucked up part was I thought the GPS was working, and it wasn't until Lackard and I almost hit an island that I realized it wasn't accurate. But the boat had been hit by lightning, so. Oh, dude, we used to swim at the nuclear power plant on Lake Michigan here because the water was warm. You'd swim outside the exhaust tubes because it was warm. And then after 9/11, they fucking shut that shit down. Well, a couple years later, me and my buddy got told by some fucking random, like, oh, I heard they opened the power plant back up for swimming. So we fucking got a bunch of kids, went down there. Fucking nobody was there, but we were still stupid and like, we were told it's open. It's fine. Let's go. And the next thing we know, there's fucking dudes in a Hummer with a gun on the top, fucking driving down at us, screaming at us through a fucking megaphone. I miss swimming there. It was so warm. That place got real weird after 9/11. Like, they let regular staff carry and shit. As if, like, some dude with a fucking 9mm in his pocket was gonna be the one to save terrorists from blowing up a fucking power plant. This fucking fish will not budge, dude. It is just stuck at 150 meters. How's yours going, Tommy? It's been a few weeks now, Dino. 90. Oh, you're beating me. I don't know. Chat seems to hate the watch freaks, and I could get it in a bigger stream. I don't mind it with my size channel. It's fine. Oh, 190. Mine's making another run now. Yeah, security measures like that shit are weird, dude. Our schools are like that too. It drives me nuts. That fucking, they got nobody can enter during the day without like paging in and saying why they're there. But then like they also constantly leave doors open and prop doors open and shit to let people come in and out for, random shit that they need to. And it's like there's no point in doing any of it if you're not gonna do it all. If it's not gonna be 100% consistent security, then like what are you even bothering with here? You're just making it a pain in the ass. Good golly, dude. That's right, good golly. I'm mainly just bitching about the schools because they don't let me come to lunch for Bosco sticks anymore. And that was my favorite time to go to school, was when my kid was having Bosco sticks for lunch, so I could eat them. It's a Bosco stick. It's like a really shitty white bread stick with mozzarella in it. But they remind me of my youth, okay? Don't take this from me. I bought some at Costco the other day, Fellord, and fucking did like a garlic butter on them. I took them to another level. Took Bosco sticks to a whole new world. Dusty Trundle. Trundle's a gooch, right? Favorite game? Nice. I don't believe you, but I appreciate the lie nonetheless. Man, the girlfriend wants to go on a fucking diet for the new year, and I'm dreading it. Honestly, we just need to cut out dessert, dude. We have a dessert problem. I made a blondie tonight with fucking ice cream and no, it's just really just dessert and butter. We might be a little excessive with butter. I think I've used 11 sticks of butter since Thanksgiving. But we do a ton of potatoes. It's funny because I did this big fucking diet and lost I was at the lowest weight of my life. Like, not totally because I was courting waitress, but like also because, I was courting waitress. Uh, and then immediately just started fucking cooking like insane, and I'm up like 30 pounds. It was disgusting. You mean delicious? Yeah, butter makes everything better. Dude, weird one that the local diner, maybe it's not weird, but it was weird to me. Fucking butter your cinnamon roll. Ugh. You feel horrible about your life, but so fucking good. Who doesn't do that? I never had done that before. I didn't lose it fast, and I didn't gain it super fast. I mean, it's been 8 months. Like I said, dessert's the big one because I had completely cut sugar, so that was like, and now I'm doing dessert like at least every other night. We're doing a damn dessert, and not just like a cookie, but like a brownie with ice cream. You know, a meal's worth of calories. A cookie ice cream sandwich, yeah. What's the point of life if you can't eat brownies? I'd give up brownies for a good dinner though. That's the problem. Like if I want to keep dessert, then I gotta fucking reduce the amount of good regular good food. Like the amount of Alfredo we eat. Which I just learned Alfredo was good in 2023. So like I'm not ready to quit. It can be. It just depends on how far you want to go. I mean, healthy is such a weird one too, dude. Like, are you trying to lose weight or are you trying to live forever? They're two different stuff. Two different subjects. Because, like, I don't know, man. Dieting is such. You can believe what you want to believe, I guess, but the reality for me is dieting is just cutting calories. Period. There's no fucking you gotta eat this, you gotta eat that, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. That's all bullshit. It's literally just managing your calories. You will lose weight. You won't lose it rapidly fast. You won't have these big fucking drops like you will with no carb or with this other fucking ludicrous bullshit. But just cut your calories and lose weight naturally over time, and you'll be amazed. And you can still eat whatever the fuck you want. You just have to go, well, I've had too many calories today, so I can't have that. I think that like dieting has gotten twisted into such, and it's like sounds stupid, but like genuinely, I don't know anyone who tells me that they're dieting and that they just mean they're counting their calories. It is always some fucking diet where they're doing something, and it's yeah, that's why it never fucking sticks. My brother had his appendix rupture, and he was probably 250 or something like that, right? And they put him on a feeding tube and shit, and took a while for him to get out. Once he got out, like his stomach had shrunk so much that he just was smart enough to not go back to eating, and it was insane to see. And to see now, he's it's been 20 years, and he's fucking maintained like from 250 down to like 150, 160. Like just not overeating is really the really the best, you know. If moderation isn't your strong suit, then yeah, you just gotta find low calorie shit. Fucking plain oatmeal was my go-to. I want to be full and eat a lot and feel good for a minute and not eat a fuck ton of calories, plain oatmeal, and then fucking fart and shit and be miserable for 2 days. But plain oatmeal, eggs, and tuna fish. Those are my like go-to low calorie. I want to eat a lot. Sugar's the worst one though. Like straight up, that's the one, man. People will be like, "I'm on a fucking no carb diet, drinking a Coke." You're willing to cut out fucking bread from your life? Fuck you. Sushi? Nah, that's unhealthy. Sushi's a weird one because like mercury content's a fucking like serious concern. So you don't have to develop self-control. Yeah, I mean working out definitely has its advantage, especially if you're strength training and stuff like that. I mean it definitely allows you to consume more calories. There is a potential that you can get big enough to like burn more calories throughout the fucking day and therefore not have to change your eating habits, but unfortunately working out without dieting is you know you've been doing it, it's not great. I was reading a I was reading a story earlier about a waitress who got tipped a lottery ticket that won like $10 million. Then she was sued by the entire staff, saying that they owed her a share because they did some fucking tip sharing. She was sued by the customer who tipped her. She was kidnapped by her ex-husband, and then she was eventually fucking fined drastically by the IRS. I was like, yeah, that sounds like what happens when you win the lottery. Yeah, now if you were a completely stagnant fucking lump on a log, obviously physical activity can still be, you know, a big one for you. If you truly were not doing much. Raising your hand to your mouth. Your hand to your nipple. Uh, nice, Null. Does it help with sleep apnea? I know weight loss for a lot of people fucking helps tremendously. Yeah, man, it's tough, like, again, not to tell someone else's story, but Justin and I have done a lot of talking about his weight and his weight loss, and, I mean, fuck, dude, like, it's crazy how much food can fucking destroy a life, fuck you up in so many ways. And like as a skinny dude, like it's also was really wild is the time I did spend with Justin, like to recognize how many fucking burdens that shit added to his life. So I mean, obviously, it's unhealthy, but there's like so many fucking things that were nearly impossible for him. So can't believe this fish is still fighting. Yeah, it's gear basic said so. If I had bigger gear, you'd wear it out faster, but yeah, man, for sure. Like that's why I was willing to bring it up a little bit. Obviously, he's been busting ass at it forever. I mean, he's lost a human being. Even if he's stagnated a bit, I think he said, but he's lost a fucking human being. Oh, really? Just the fact that you're sleeping, that you're actually sleeping. Wow, that's fucking wild to think about. I mean, it's crazy how much sleep affects you. If you like ever read into like World's Strongest Men and shit like that, it's You think like the dieting and the working out is hard, but like look at their schedule. It is literally like wake up, eat, work out, nap for 3 hours, wake up, eat, work out, nap for 3 hours, wake up, eat, go to bed. Like, dude, yeah, I couldn't do it. I think Eddie Hall was saying like 14 hours of sleep or some shit a day, because like that's the time that your body is fucking using that food and workout that you're getting in. A lot of people that work out and are trying to get big won't sleep enough because they still want to have a life too. Yeah, no, I knew somebody who fucking was insane insomniac, and I know a couple people actually, but yeah, man, it's crazy how when they can't get sleep, how fucked they get. I hope mine isn't a damn cod, Tommy. What reel are you on, Tommy? An Overlord? Oh, the nice and slow reel too. You slept literally all day today. Ugh. Not thriving, yeah, squirrel. Like, if you really want to, like, it's funny to see people put in all that effort in the gym and then not do the other parts that are necessary. There's more to it than just lifting heavy and setting it down. Like, diet and sleep are so important. How much was my vape? I have no idea. I think though this my tank is like, and these vapes are just going out of style, man. Everyone's using the fucking disposables, which is nuts. That seems like such a fucking waste. But I'm really gonna give it a college try and quitting the old vape when I run out of stuff here. My local vape shop went out of business, and he sold me everything at fucking like 60% off. So I just like stocked the fuck up. But I really think when I'm out, I'm gonna, cause my tank is discontinued, so I can't even find the coils and shit for it anymore. I'm gonna give the old college try to being done with it. How much did I get? Like stupid. I still have like 4 boxes of coils, and that was like 3 months ago. You can have expired vape juice? Huh. I don't know. See a date on here. There's a manufacturer's date. Weirdly manufactured on my birthday. The disposal ones make me fucking sick. It's the string dangling from your pole. Where? The line coming out of the reel? I don't know. I'm not sure. All of these are components of a spinning rod, as it would look in real life. It finally gave up. Yeah, when I was idling. The depth perception in this game can get real wonky. About 2 years. Alright. Yeah, these are all 2023. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. Those cods can fucking pull. I know. I remember them being the big burden out here. And why I was getting away from fishing certain areas just because the occasional cod would be a nightmare. 2 hours for fucking 50 silver or some shit. I'm hoping it's another one of those Congos or whatever, Krongers that I got into early here. I caught one 22 kilo one earlier, so, and it pulled a little bit. Not crazy. This would be pretty big, I think. Oh, really? I have a 22 kilo one in my inventory, so that's nice to know. Come on, fish. I just wants to see it. Yeah, right. It's 50 kilos or 50 meters straight down. I got two gongers, but I think the other one's only like 2 kilos or something little itty bitty. The suspense is killing you. The reeling is killing my finger, and I have to pee. But now I gotta finish out this boat ticket before I can urinate. $40. Come on, buddy, crank. Crank that thing. I don't think for these ocean fish you like ever get to see them until you lift them out of the water at the boat. Yeah, sorry, it's bedtime. I'll tell you tomorrow what it was. Find out next time on Dick and Ball Z. $30 meters. 25 meters. Nah, I don't. I've never watched the Game Awards. I'm a bad gamer. Figured nothing I cared about was gonna win any awards. I think actually that's not true. I watched the Game Awards for Necrodancer when they were for Soundtrack of the Year, just because I like Danny. He's a friend, and Ryan Clark, and what was my game of the year? Based on my played time, Backpack Battles. But for like fun's sake, For the King 2. Oh, Against the Storm, actually, maybe. It's a hard one. Against the Storm, final answer. First game in a long time to do a new base for a roguelike and make a good roguelike. It's a big ass flatfish? Oh, it's a halibut, isn't it? Those aren't worth much either, right? They're like the cod 2.0. Isn't that a halibut? I don't really know my Norwegian sea fish. Yeah. 42 kilo halibut. Is it better than a cod? Well, that's good to know. We'll see when we get up there. Excuse me? I only respect the lumpfish. The lumpfish is a strong boy. Oh, there's a fish on there all of a sudden. What's that button? Retrieval speed A. My game is lagging like crazy. Ah, the shorthorn sculpin. That guy catches a weekly halibut record at 202 kilos. I was a little off. Not sure I would have landed that one. I would, Tommy. Someday I'm gonna fucking land a 100+ kilo fish, spend an entire day doing it. I'm not sure. Yeah, the cusks do come out at night. Ooh, the long-headed dab. Yeah, a beluga. Wait, is that size? Yeah, beluga, 63 kilos. Evolved well, this one. It's too fucking cold. I don't want to go freeze to death and burn my shit up. It's really tough on bow motors to fucking, when our nights are below freezing, it's scary, you can break shit. But it's not cold enough for ice, so I can't go ice fishing. There are lights on the front and the back of the boat. Well, I don't see a button for it, so. Oh, nope, this is a real fish. Oh, it's on? Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I just thought that wasn't much light. That you must have meant something cooler than that. There are cod down there. Gross. Front of the back of the boat, but then you can't watch your sonar. Wait, that fucker's not even close to sinking. Exactly, don't need that light. I might cry a little. There was definitely a moment where I was like, I'm just gonna fucking call, like, 911 and just tell them, like, I don't want to die out here. Send somebody to come get my ass. It is nerve-wracking to just drive in pitch black darkness at 40 miles an hour for 10 minutes. Wondering when the next island's gonna jump up in front of you. Hi. The phone light, yeah. It was much darker by the time I got out of that fucking channel from dropping you off. I had enough phone light to see gator eyes glowing and dropping down underwater as I went by them in the channels. How do you check your ticket time? Nope. What the fuck did I just press? What'd that button do? Oh, I got on the fish finder. Alright, this fish right here, we want him. He's coming. He's ready. He's actually leaving. Bite my shit, you fucking fish. Fuck all nothing. Pretty much, I mean. Oh, do you have to look at your ticket in your inventory? I can't have that much longer. If it works like sonar in real life, though, the problem you have here is the boat's never sitting still. And so, like, if a fish is sitting under your boat, it would never move, right? It would stay there and not move. So when a fish is scrolling like that, that means a fish not moving towards you. Basically, everything left of the center line is old imagery. That fish is no longer underneath our sonar. It has moved to somewhere else. You don't know which direction, but it has moved somewhere else. The only time the fish is directly under wherever your sonar is on this boat is right now when it's sitting at that center line. That fish is there and hanging out directly under the boat. That's how it works in real life. However, in real life, what would happen is it would continue to repeat that image over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And it would look like a big long line. Like there's a line currently shown there, but I'm not sure what that represents in this game. But that line would actually be what a sonar would show for a fish sitting under your boat. It would just repeat that same fish image over and over and over endlessly until it moved or you did. Which is really the hardest part about using electronics IRL, is movement. Boats are very, very rarely actually stationary. And why people love ice fishing so much, because you can go out with the same sonar, drop it into an ice hole perfectly still, and then jig up fish directly below you. Triangulated anchor system. Like on our bass boats, we have shallow anchors that do like up to 12 feet. That there are two rods on the back of the boat that actually just fucking slam into the ground, and then we set a spot lock on our trolling motor, and that's basically what we do. Yeah, it's triangular anchor to truly sit stationary. Though usually don't need the spot lock on the trolling motor, but on real rough days we usually set it just to be safe. Huh. Got a lot of fish in a row right here doing this, and then it just did. don't even know where the fuel gauge is. Oh, up there. I sees it. I don't need to check how long in that boat ticket. It can't be long. Like 10, 15 minutes tops. Where did my fish go? It can't be tracking my time actually, though. There's no way I have half a ticket left, I don't think. It'd be a smart and cool idea. That is also why you get so many fish when you're going fast, is because it's sonar is not good with speed, so it's stacking all these fish that it sees in a row. Based on how fast you're going, you got to determine how quick shit spreads out. Learning graphs. Fun. Truly, a majority of sonar doesn't work at that kind of speed either. There are some fancy gadgets that let you get pretty quick, but live scope. There's a bunch of different versions of it now. Forward facing sonar is what it's the big one. Calastigro, that's kind of causing a lot of debate amongst fishermen, and it's mainly a bunch of people who don't want to learn it and aren't good with it, and like, or want to pay for it. But I don't know. There's always been new technology in fishing, and it's always drastically changed the game. But yes, forward-facing sonar, which allows us to look in front of us, and for all these years, we've only really been able to look below, slightly beside us, but now we can scan out in front of us up like 100 plus feet. It's very fun. Oh, really? It's more like a modern forward-facing sonar. That's interesting. That makes sense. That these depths, Fellord, a lot of times you are plotting schools and not singular fish. And they wouldn't really be alone. At these depths, these types of fish. What's Fisherman's Paradise? I need to know. Did it use my 3-day ticket instead of my 1-day ticket? No. Oh no, in use. 1 hour, 6 minutes. Florida? I would say Fisherman's Paradise would be Texas as an American, but Florida wouldn't be. I would go with Texas. Oh, Norway. Okay, I thought we were American. Norway. Yeah, no. Scandinavia. That sounds like Fisherman's Paradise. For sure. Minus the fact that it's like frozen a lot. And fucking, I've heard some stories about how wild the ice fishing gets too. Like, you end up with ice so thick and then water on top of the ice, and it's a whole. Where we can ice fish, like, once we have ice, it's a year round, or it's the rest of the season, but you guys will get like melt offs where you actually have like a layer of ice and then a fucking 6 feet of water on top of that ice, and all right, I don't want to lose a fish and waste the bait, so I'm just gonna pull up. Let's go see if we made any money. Take me home. Oh, that's the fish market. Is there a cafe here somewhere? Gotta be, 3 big haddocks. 2 little eel pouts. I don't have either of those. 2 big cusks. I don't have those. I don't have any of these things. But, how'd we do? That was 300. What was the poor beagle? The thorny skate was 46. 206. We did good. That was 71. We did real good. We did real good. Yeah, considering I waste all. Oh, I didn't look at the halibut's price. Damn it. Anyway, I need to go to bed because I gotta be up in fucking 4.5 hours. Take my kid to school. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate everything you do for me. Thanks for letting me just chill and fish and talk and live. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.